Today I deal Today I deal with the American writer Harriet Elizabeth Beecher Stowe. She born in 14th June 1811 and died in 1st July 1896. Was an American author and abolitionist. She came from the religious Beecher family and became best known for her novel Uncle Tom's Cabin 1852, which depicts the harsh condition experienced by enslaved African Americans. The book reached an audience of millions as a novel and play and became influential in the United States and in Great Britain in energizing anti-slavery force in the American North while provoking whispered anger in the South. Stowe wrote 30 books, including novels, 3 travel memoirs, and collection of articles and letters. So, in my previous video, I talk about Frederick Douglass, who is also a anti-slavery writer. Okay, so another anti-slavery writer. Now we got Henry Elizabeth and Bleachers too. Okay, so so um, I continue. In energizing anti-slavery force in the American North. Okay, so she was influential both for her writings as well as for her public stances and debates on social issues of the day. Then we come the most popular questions or the curiosity that why the Harriet Beecher Stowe important. Okay, so the answer is Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote the novel Uncle Tom's Cabin in 1852, which vividly dramatized the experience of slavery. Okay, the book was an immediate sensation, championed by abolitionists but denounced in the South. It contributed to popular feeling against slavery so much that it is seated among the cause of American Civil War. So when we start the my video mainly focus on today, there is American literature. Previously we describe or introduce the early American literature and the founder father of America, and now we deal with the American writer of Romantic age, that is the Frederick Douglass and Harriet Beecher Stowe. First and first writer is the also is anti-slavery writer, and the second writer also the anti-slavery writer. Okay, now the third writer are when I discuss about the third writer, I don't know, but let's see who is he or she. And then the next question is um, what was Harriet Beecher Stowe's childhood like? Harriet Beecher was a member of one of the 19th century's most remarkable families, the daughter of the prominent Congregationalist minister Layman Beecher and the sister of Catherine, Henry, and Edward. She grew up in an atmosphere of learning and moral earnestness and attended Catherine's School in Hartford, Connecticut. Okay, so next question is what is Harriet Beecher Stowe do for a living? So Harriet Beecher Stowe was a writer. So living or his who is Harriet Beecher Stowe? It also going through the question. So after Uncle Tom's Cabin was published, she found a ready vehicle for her writing in the Atlantic Monthly. She also continued to write novels, of which The Minister's Wing 1859 is best known, and was a lyceum lecturer. Okay, lecturer. Sorry. So the next question is, what was Harriet Bleacher Stowe famous for? That I already know that the novel of Uncle Tom's Cabin. What did Harriet uh, uh, Bleacher Stowe do about slavery? So uh, abolishing author Harriet Bleacher Stowe rose to fame in 1851. Okay. With the publication of her best selling book, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. So, Uncle Tom's Cabin, which highlighted the evils of slavery and angered the slaveholding South and inspired pro-slavery copycat works in defense of the institution of slavery. Is Uncle Tom's Cabin based on a true story? Harriet Beecher Stowe's novel Tom Cabin was inspired by the memory of a real person, Joshua Henson. Maryland attorney Jim Henson outside the cabin where his relative Josiah Henson lived as a slave. What was the effect of Uncle Tom's Cabin? So Uncle Tom's Cabin winded the chasm between the North and the South, greatly strengthened Northern abolitionism and weakened British sympathy for Southern cause. Why was Uncle Tom's Cabin written? So she published her first book, May Flavor, in 1843 while living in Cincinnati. Stowe encountered fugitive enslaved people and the Underground Railroad. Later, she wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin in reaction to recently tightened fugitive slave laws. The book had a major influence on the way the American public views slavery. The next question is, why is Uncle Tom's Cabin banned? So its anti-slavery message obviously uh, ruffled quite a few feathers in the slaveholding southern United States, which led to a de facto banishment in many southern communities. Booksellers were intimidated into not disturbing the book. And the next question is, what does Uncle Tom's Cabin symbolize? That is the image of the cabin thus neatly encapsulates the main themes of the book, signifying both the destructive power of slavery and the ability of Christian love to overcome it. What are some famous quotes from Uncle Tom's Cabin? That is, any mind that is capable of a real sorrow is capable of good. Any mind that is capable of a real sorrow is capable of good. Perhaps it is impossible for a person who does who does no good not to do harm. Okay. Oh, treat them like dogs, and you will have dogs' works and dogs' actions. Treat them like men, and they will have men's works. So that is the about the uh, Harriet Beecher Stowe, and and some question that asks towards the students, and I give the I try to give the answers. If you like it, please comment below, and what you like or